What's going on, guys? Welcome back. The 28th of June here. We're going to take a look on Saturday morning here, Aerodrome Finance / the United States dollar. This will be a daily chart. This data is from Coinbase. So taking a look here, we have another quiet day here for Aerodrome. We are continuing to drift lower. The market here is continuing to make new daily lower lows. So we have the start of that on the 25th, 6th, 7th, and 8th. Lower lows, lower daily highs as we pull back here off of 84.32 and 82.57 market resistance right in here. So the market tried to overtake this. We put in a lower high, a little bit more of a major lower high below the 19th of June. And we're drifting lower. So far, our lows over here on the 22nd of June are holding. We have not undercut that yet. We're in a little bit of a pennant pattern. Let me show you that there. So something like this. Although it's not too relevant. Some people like to, it's probably something along the lines of this. Like to keep an eye on that. You can see we're sitting right at the bottom line there. Again, I don't trade off pennants, but it's something on the chart. Usually what everybody else sees doesn't work in the markets. But anyways, wanted to share it out there. So what can we look for here heading into the weekend for Aerodrome? Well, so far we have a daily lower high and a lower low today. Our trend is still to the downside. Ideally, we want to see a setup where we start to make a market higher low. Not necessarily a higher high, a higher low. So take a look. Let's take a look left on the chart. So we have this trend to the downside here, this pullback basically from early May to early June, about a 1 month small pullback here. We have a higher low here on the 6th of June. The next day was a higher high and higher low. We have an inside day on the 8th, and then we have a finally confirmation of a big up day here with a higher high, although not a higher low, a higher high. The next day we got the higher low and higher high, led to a nice rally. So we'll see. We have our eyes on the 69.74 level below the market for support, as well as 62.07 as market support. Those were put on here on the 26th, so 2 days ago. Again, we're not even close to those, but if the market does start to pull back a little bit further, we're going to keep an eye on that, 69.74. Also watch the lows here from the 22nd. That price would be 71. Just call it 71 there. That is a major lower. It's a higher low. So if we undertake that, that would not be the greatest. And the odds have obviously increased that we're heading to 69. Potentially even 62. Also, something to keep in mind is we're finding resistance right now at the 200-day moving average. That's this red line on the chart here as it's trending lower. You have the 50-day moving higher. The 200-day will take a while. It's like turning a ship. It takes a while to turn that thing before it starts to trend up. Obviously, the 50-day will turn and move much faster. We're consolidating, guys. Time will tell. What I want to show you is, and again, these targets are still relevant up here, but we got to start the higher low first. Daily higher low. 98.109, still valid targets above the market. Patience, 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 patience. Let's go over to Bitcoin, BTC USD. We are sitting here, guys, on some overhead resistance in this market. Nice V bottom here off the 106.49. We're bumping our head here on this overhead resistance line. Things are very, very quiet. Bitcoin is above the 50. It's above the 200. The 200 is moving higher. Bitcoin could be very close here to a very strong breakout to the upside. That's what I would like to see. We'll see if the market accommodates, but hey, it could be big if and when it happens. Next target, 116,834 for Bitcoin. And if that happens, we should see Aerodrome and the rest of the market really rocket to the upside. Guys, if you want to contact me for any reason, my email is down below. I believe, again, go down there and look, make sure the, excuse me, MicroFuturesTrader at proton.me. If you have any questions, reach me there. If you're not yet a subscriber, join us here. We have some new audio equipment coming. It should be here today. So I was having issues with the microphone, and enough's enough. I'm back here, and I want the audio to be the best it possibly can. So that's why we got new equipment, and looking forward to what's going on here. Down below, cryptos, stocks, any other questions, projects you want me to check out, any other assets, let me know. I'll take a look at the charts. You guys have a great Saturday.